material is there. It just wasn't released.
I mean, I think even Manson has stated several times on his Facebook, back when he only had Facebook, that the project was ongoing, but it had to be pushed several times because of touring and recording albums and all that, and then they just threw it in the bin because it was fucking up everybody's schedules, you know.
Yeah, and it says here, Mr. Warner knew these offers were fraudulent. No effort was made to complete the production of the film project, and to date, nothing from that project has been published. Mr. Warner merely used this film project as a pretense to lure Miss Smithline to the United States. No effort was made to complete the film project, providing further evidence that the project was a mere fraudulent pretense to use to bring Miss Smithline to Los Angeles. But didn't he have directors for it, like legit directors?
I think it was Eli Roth that would direct the whole thing.
So he was also just luring him. He was just being fraudulent towards him as well. Then, okay.
Apparently,
yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, makes no sense.
I mean,
oh my God,
we've been friends for years.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Also, apparently, Miss Smithline provided not only commercial sex as legally defined, but also a variety of unpaid labor for Mr. Warner between November 2010 and January 2013. I'm sorry, wait. If you're in a relationship, look, I cook for my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Sometimes he cooks for me. Sometimes we cook together. When I cook for him, am I gonna be like, yeah, that's $50? Pay me? Well, you have to pay me.
That's like paying a child to do chores. No.
Yeah, it makes no sense. If she was in a relationship with him, why the hell would he pay her to cook? Like, I'm sorry, but also the thing is that was she living rent free? I think so, right? Because it was his apartment.
Yeah, but even if they would have lived together, she would have had to do something to help pay the bills and everything. Because, like you said.
Yeah, but even if he paid all the bills, and so fucking what if she cooked food for him? She wants to get paid for cooking food for her husband. Listen to me, boyfriend. What the fuck? I mean, her boyfriend. That's yeah. Sorry, cut that.
I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, my mom cooks, even though she doesn't like it. She's not a fan of cooking, but sometimes her fiance cooks as well. Sometimes they cook together, and sometimes my dad cooks, and sometimes my stepmom cooks, and sometimes they do it together. And sometimes I cook for people, you know?
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's just ridiculous. I love to cook. I really love to cook, but I'm not gonna ask my boyfriend to pay me because I'm cooking.
We get like what, $7 for pizza.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's a difference. You get food too. I mean, money to order food.
Yeah, but when you're in a relationship, even as I've lived with friends.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna cook. You want food? I mean, I can cook for you as well. Yeah, I can do for like 2 or 3 people. That's okay. I'm gonna turn around and go to my friend like, yeah, I cooked for you.
Yeah.
you have to pay me now. Because I did that for you.
I would ask my best friend, okay, I'm gonna cook for you. Can you pay me $20?
Otherwise, I'm not doing that shit. You're not touching anything. Come
Otherwise, you're starving.
Yeah, I don't care.
And sometimes we cook together. Most of the time we actually cook together because we both like it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, it's a nice thing to do.
Like, what do we do? Do we split the money in half?
Yeah. No, she has to pay you, and you have to pay her, so it's equal. Like it's just
actually him.
Yeah. I mean, no, but it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. I've never ever. No, you're in a relationship.
Think about having that thought of paying somebody for cooking for me.
No, me neither. I mean, there's no way in hell I'm paying my boyfriend when he cooks for me. No. Thank you. I would say thank you for cooking. Thank you for the food, but I wouldn't be like, here is.
I mean, it's a difference if it's your actual job to cook, but
Yeah, but it's not even okay. So then she was his assistant, but he had an assistant then, right?
and she would have also kind of been a caretaker, because I think some caretakers cook food as well if needed.
Yeah. But I mean, during when he was supposedly with Miss Smithline, he had an assistant, the Ashley assistant. So Smithline was then, if I just check the lawsuit here, she was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So she was then cooking for her boyfriend, and she calls that unpaid labor. That's just wow.
I mean,
wow. No, that's just something, isn't it?
I mean, whenever I get a partner, I'm not gonna ask them to pay me for making meatballs, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, because that doesn't even take more than what, 10 minutes, because snabb makaroner.
Yeah. Yeah, but not only that, apparently she has to be a fucking Michelin cook or something. She's taking forever to cook.
Yeah.
So much that she's like, fuck, dude, you have to pay me for this. I have spent 12 hours cooking this food. You better like it, and you better pay for it. You better pay me for cooking. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
It's like me paying my dad for putting in soup in a slow cooker, you know?
Yeah. The cooker did all.
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous. And apparently she was brainwashed by him because of the isolation from family and friends. Yet she was traveling back and forth to Asia. I'm sure she had friends in Asia.
Contacted her mom.
Yeah, even though she was still isolated during Thanksgiving, she still contacted her mom also, but still she was isolated. Yeah, right.
Totally.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He bound her with ropes. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, the guy is kind of into BDSM, so.
But she also made comments. Didn't she say she had no idea what it was?
But her safe word is keep going, and she
fantasizes
about me.
Yeah, makes no sense again. Yeah, I mean, no.
And but still, BDSM is that. I mean, she would have consented to it if it was so consensual in the beginning.
Well, obviously that's her own words, but also in the View, she said it started immediately, the abuse then. So which one is true? The lawsuit, her interview? Yeah, I have no idea, but also she's contradicting herself all the time in the lawsuit, in the interviews. There's no goddamn meeting with survivors in fall 2020. You all plan this ahead because she has posted in early 2019. No, early 2020 or 2019, something like that. Yeah, we will post that picture for you with the date. So it makes no damn sense. Nothing makes sense. I'm not smiling. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just so, I've never seen a lawsuit like this. And I mean, we're from Sweden, so if you would compare this type of lawsuit to the ones we have in Sweden, this would not, no lawyer would be like, yeah, no. I mean, there's no DA.
The justice system might be fucked, and some Swedish
It is
stupid, but they're not this fucking stupid.
No, this would never go up to any court. This would not be brought up to a court. Like, this is no evidence. There's nothing. I mean, we have cases which is also fucked up. that has a lot of evidence that gets thrown out. And I'm talking about rape.
Or a year and a half in jail.
Yeah, tops.
Or the hundreds of thousands of Swedish crowns in payment. Fines.
Yeah. So it's like, this would not see a courtroom.
No.
This type of lawsuit. I mean, this is just, no, I can't. And the thing is that they're saying in the lawsuit, over the course of this relationship, okay. So it was a relationship, yet she's just like, I was serving as his personal chef, but it's a relationship. Because if they were just friends, wouldn't they point out that it was a friend relationship?
Mm.
Yeah, I would say they would do that because they're pointing out every single little shit thing. So they would do that, but they're not. So they're just making it, they're pointing out that this is this is a relationship between a man and a woman that is not a friend, more than a friendship.
Yeah.
And she has to get paid for cooking. Yeah, for her boyfriend.
That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
So yeah, this is just my opinion. Again, nobody has to agree with me.
No,
it's
or us for that matter.
Yeah, me, us. This is just our opinion, and we're just trying to point out the inconsistencies, the things that make no sense, also, and her just going against her own words and story and the timeline that doesn't add up.
Mm.
So I mean, if you guys, we're gonna post a link of the lawsuit.
Yeah,
and
I think I'm gonna be posting links to Colonel's and Celtic Iron's channel as well as the video I mentioned earlier with Colonel.
Yeah, and you can write below if there's something you want to bring up and discuss. People can do that.
Or if you want us to talk about it in the future.
Yeah. Any other point in this lawsuit? Because there's a lot. We can't cover everything. We've pretty much been like over and over the same. But yeah.
Hi, everybody. One thing that I want to mention that I didn't catch that Rita and Ella mentioned is in point 21 of the statement of facts. It says Miss Smithline told Mr. Warner to stop and said no multiple times, and Mr. Warner told her to shut the fuck up and be quiet. Okay, so I want to point out something here, and I didn't even notice this until I was editing the intro for this video. In Ashley's People Magazine interview, she comes out and she says that she wouldn't dare speak up to Manson. She wouldn't dare say no or stop him. I forget the exact wording she used. Maybe Ella can put that clip in the video. But she said that she was afraid that it would be more abuse and more torture if she did stick up for herself and if she did say no. So I just want to point out that inconsistency, that what she is saying in the lawsuit does not follow her words in the People magazine interview that she did.
And then we didn't really speak of it. I wasn't allowed to speak of it. I never stood up to him ever because I knew that would be more abuse, more torture. And I didn't want it.
Let's get into point 41 for a minute because it could be a bit important. Point 41, it says, at no point before, during, or after their relationship did Miss Smithline tell Mr. Warner she had a sexual kink or fantasy for the sort of behavior. Mr. Warner never told Miss Smithline that he had those kinks or fantasies either. He just abused her. Okay, so if you are... if you've been on our Instagram page, like if you know us and you know our content, we recently posted a clip of an interview that Tom Bibian did with Colonel Kurtz, at least a small portion of something that he said. And this was just within the past few days. In that interview, oh, and by the way, Tom is her ex-fiance. Well, in that interview, he comes out and he says that she had rape fantasies. Now, I just want to point that out because that could be very important, because here in the lawsuit, it's saying that she had never told Manson she had any kind of kink. And then supposedly after the fact that she was raped, after, not before, after, she goes and tells her ex-fiance years later that she has rape fantasies. So something just seems really off about this. First of all, why would a rape survivor say that she has rape fantasies? Okay, that's number one. That's huge and it's mind-blowing in its own. But number two, if she would tell her fiance who came after Manson that she had a certain kink, then who's to say that she didn't actually tell Manson that she had a kink? Maybe perhaps she did tell Manson, hey, I have a rape fantasy, just like she did Tom.
She would tell me that she fantasized. She had rape fantasies. That was like a thing she was into. So, I don't have a problem disclosing that.
I want to talk about point 37 real quick. It says, Mr. Warner also took photographs of Miss Smithline that were sexual in nature. It goes on to say, Mr. Warner used the photographs as leverage, telling Miss Smithline that he would ruin her in a heartbeat and that her career would end. Okay, so one major thing here. She was a model, maybe still is, but definitely was a model. And not just any kind of model. She did a lot of erotic modeling, almost practically nude modeling. There's a photograph of her. If you check our page, you'll see it. And I'm sure Ella probably put some of these in here as well. Well, anyway, there's a photo where she's like straddling a lamp and she's basically almost naked. There's pictures of her like in an oven where all you see is her legs with stockings on. The rest is nude. Point being, most of the photographs that she took were of a sexual nature to begin with. So therefore, I don't see this as credible at all because, I mean, if I was her, I'd be like, okay, so, and your point is? Like, that's what I do anyway for a living, so how's that going to affect anything? I just wanted to point that out because it seems kind of ridiculous, honestly, and doesn't quite make sense when you know her background and have actually seen the types of photographs that she has taken as a model.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so was there anything else we wanted to point out?
Not this time. I'm gonna let people comment below what they want us to.
Beatrice probably has something to say.
Exactly. She has a lot to say. Come on,
I mean, we all have a lot to say.
Exactly. We all have a lot to say. We always have a lot to say. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, okay, we're having a giveaway. A print of this painting. Let's see if it shows somewhat. Thank you. So, a print. Christ, I got paint all over my hands now. Well, a print. Yeah. Unusual. Now, a print of that painting. So we're gonna have the rules below.
Mm-hmm.
And this applies also to Instagram, our Instagram account. So you can like double share. If you do that, you have a greater chance to win. But anyway, we're going to have the rules down below in the video, and we're going to have the rules also on our Instagram page.
Yeah,
on how to.
On our stories, I think I'm going to highlight it.
Yeah. So, win a print.
Definitely.
Of course, you all want to win a print of this beautiful painting of Manson, the symbolic painting of Manson, right? Yeah. Him being the scapegoat for years, all through his career. That's pretty much this symbolism in this painting. So, of course, you all want to print of that one for free. So
Yeah.
check out the rule, check the rules out. So yeah. Okay, the shipping, I will pay standard shipping. That's it for it. If they want with track, whoever wins want it with, and I will pay for Europe. If it's going outside of Europe, I will pay up to Europe, and then you just have to pay the extra fee for outside of Europe, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you want it with tracking, you have to pay that extra fee with tracking, because tracking is not normal in Sweden. You have to pay an extra fee for it, even if it's going outside of Sweden.
Yeah.
So it's sorry, but yeah, I will.
We don't make the rules here. I mean,
no. So
at least not when it comes to that. So
no. So shipping within Europe. Otherwise, the extra for outside of Europe and for tracking has to be paid by the winners. The winner. I think that's it. And again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and tell us what you would like us to talk about as well.
And we also appreciate feedback.
Yeah, any feedback is good feedback. So
yeah,
just comment and tell us what you think.
And
yeah,
what we should do next time, or what we should do better.
Yes, yeah. We're still learning here, so
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See you next time.